So we've got spin in the 6th over. Look at the single.
I wonder how much of the tactics are because there's a new batter out there. They can afford to maybe sneak in the 6th over with a spinner. Don't normally see that. Well, Nitish Rana's there because of this good fast bowling, knowing the weakness of Sunil Narayan. Nothing up in his area really except for that 6. Quality catch there by de Kock.
What a good angle that was. It was like someone's thrown a mango at a kid and he's just plucked it off and said, thank you very much, that's for me.
Yeah. It makes it look so easy, Quinton de Kock.
Typically, when the Mumbai Indians are playing well, they use Hardik Pandya as a fourth seaman in situations like these. Right, he's got his pads on, Andre Russell. We did have a question a little while ago. A lot of you voted on that. Don't mind that at all. Nitish Rana. Happy to play spin with the field in.
Nice brilliant again spin. It's gone all the way. He did beautifully. Against the spin over mid-off. 80 meters long.
Live audio.
It's a bit lost actually. Just walking around.
IPL
Where's the
live.
miss hit? Then the search for the single.
IPL
Right, where should Andre Russell
TV.
bat for KK?
IPL TV.
3, 4, 5, 6. We asked you 50,000 people sent in their votes.
Live IPL.
Where should he bat? Coach. Finds the fielder well. Luck. I think the coach would say when there's so many deliveries left in the game. Right. 41% say number 4, 28% say number 5, and luckily the 20% who say number 3. Send Andre Russell out at 3. What fun!
I'm sure Baz McCullum is just thinking it's more about the time in the match, not the position.
Fielder in the deep, so it's not a bad over this. In spite of that 6, he's only conceded 8, 33 for 2 at the end of the power play.
End of the 6th over, KKR 33 for 2.
हमारे एजेंसी में हम कहानी और मिसाल दोनों बहुत शबान
Bola. He was brilliant in the CPL, but the pitches were definitely more sluggish than this.
Oh, in the air. Doesn't matter, it's in the gap, that's what matters. And Karthik has picked up his third boundary.
Just hung in the air, didn't it? Tantalised the fielders. They thought they were a chance. Third up inside the inner circle, Jasprit Bumrah just managed to find the gap.
This is final confirmation too that Hardik Pandya is not yet ready to bowl. Plays such a big part in that lineup. Hardik Pandya, Krunal Pandya, Rahul Chahar, between them 8 overs every time. But if Hardik Pandya is not available, with his extra pace, he would have been perfect to come in and bowl on this track just now. But it's probably not ready. It's a terrible injury that, so it takes a long time to get out of a back injury.
It's also just trusting your body again, isn't it? That's, I would imagine, being a fast bowler, the amount of force that you put through the crease. And you can see KKR just behind a little bit where Mumbai Indians were.
Tell me, all along we've had big fellows steaming in, banging the deck hard. Now the big guy comes steaming in and it just goes put 105, 108. Not easy for the batsman.
But isn't it the outcome which matters?
It is. And he started all right, 4 balls, 6 runs. The one boundary 2 came from an edge. But keep an eye on the required rate. It's 11.78 already.
And that's where both these batsmen have to be really, really smart here. They can't allow someone like Pollard, on this surf especially, go with 7 and 8 and over.
It's the old theory, you take the pace away and you're asking the batters to try and generate. We've got to remember that this pitch is also, this ground, the dimensions are a lot bigger than what they're used to as well. So they've got to get their timing right. It creates more opportunities for Mumbai Indians, asking the batters to make the pace of the game.
Not a bad over at all. 8 from it, 7 gone, 41 for 2.
हेड और टेल ही देखते रहोगे कि अपनी टीम भी बनाओ। माई 11 सर्कल पे अपनी टीम बनाओ और मुझे हराओ। खुद को चैंप समझते हो तो प्ले विद चैंपियंस। डाउनलोड माई 11 सर्कल ऐप नाउ।
बडी एक फोटो। अच्छा रेडी? ओह सुपर। बडी फेस कट। धूप ने तेरे फेस का जो हाल किया वो कट किया। ओ बडी बॉडी तो बना ली पर फेस का सोचा।
ग्लो एनहांसर, इसके मल्टीविटामिन्स और यूवी फिल्टर्स दे धूप से दुगना ब्राइटनेस प्रोटेक्शन।
फेस का सोचो, धूप का डैमेज रोको।
Long conversation between Kieron Pollard and Rohit Sharma. Remember, he's one of the leaders in the setup. This Kieron Pollard, captain of the Trinbago Knight Riders, and a very proud captain that he likes being captain. He's just had a long conversation with Rohit Sharma.
I went through undefeated in CPL. And when you're a captain one time, you're a captain all the time, I reckon. You're always looking at the game in a different way. And it's important that you still pass on your knowledge. Whether the current captain wants to take it or not, that's up to them.
And I just wonder if Kieron Pollard in this team can play the kind of role that Owen Morgan is likely to play in KKR. So Rahul Chahar. shot. Oh, he's a good player, Dinesh Karthik. From time to time, he'll keep reminding you. You're looking at various people. Don't stop looking at me.
No two ways about that. Quality batsman Dinesh Karthik. Been around for a while. His range of shots is brilliant. Difficult shot to hit that one.
What he does so well, DK, he scored that boundary, and the next delivery he's quite happy just to tuck it around the corner and get up the other end. Rotation of strike is so important. Makes it hard for the bowler to get used to bowling to the same bat, especially this right-left-hand combination.
Why not hit the second one for 4 too if you can?
Come on, it's not all about the power players.
A good shot in the gap for 2.
I just have a feeling that one of these batsmen have to go after the bowling now. It's almost 12 and over. With 12 to go after this over. You can't leave. I know you will have someone like Andre Russell, but you've got to be very careful how much you want to leave for them.
That'll be 4-2. Good innovative shot. They're going after the spinner. Already 11 of this over.
I think it's good batting. Sensible batting. Nitish Rana playing the field really well. Creative here. In control of that shot.
Such a versatile player, Nitish Rana. That's what I like about him. Send him up at 3, 4, send him as a floater down 6 and 7, does it again. But this time, it's Pattinson.
You get the sense that it's Nitish Rana that's going to go. He's going to be the player that's going to be this inventive. He's going to take the extra risks. Whereas Dinesh Karthik will say, look, I'm going to be the constant throughout the innings. The power hitters can go around me. I'll try and be busy out in the middle. I'm not known to be a power hitter.
So 12 of this over. Drags it short. I think he's lucky it's stayed just 1, but still a good over for KKR. 8 gone, 54 for 2.
पुराने जैसा आश्रम ना ये
मैं आप सबको मोक्ष की राह पर लेके जाऊंगा।
He's not a god man. He's con man.
भ्रष्टाचार तो हुआ ही है, साथ में हत्या भी हुई।
एक बार जो आश्रम आ गया ना, तो यू टर्न तो ना आए कोई।
Night Riders. Almost a couple early-ish. There are asking what's the concern. That's to creep up past 11. It's getting close to a dozen per over. For a new bowler. So Kunal Pandya. See what he's got in store against DK. Kartik. Behind the field a little bit. Just feel like the frustration mounting.
They can't afford dot balls. He needs to at least be able to rotate the strike every time he faces up. That'll help. A little bit more width this time by Kunal Pandya. Kartik jumped into it.
Kartik on the cut, on the up. Yeah, it really is asking for trouble. This opens the blade, goes up and over. Tasty. Norton in a boundary. And they hustle to the callers too. Big ground, but not to him. Not to KP with the big ask.
That's a good shot. All the colours of the IPL, it's so good that it's back on our screens. We need something to celebrate.
Hustle, it's 4 more. Turning into a good over here for KKR.
Strana, he is going hell for leather now, isn't he? He knows that he's the one that needs to find the boundaries every time he's on strike. Just too much width there. And this is what the right-left-hand combination does to the bowler. It's a better line. Remember, it's 76 metres for these batters to hit straight down the ground, so try and get them to hit straighter. And you also bring in the opportunities to pick up wickets that way as well. He's been very flat with a lot of pace.
I'm thinking as well, I'd like to suggest we bring a comeback for one in the middle, get an over in at Nitish Rana.
Thanks, Bish. End of 9. I think a little bit of a drink. Yeah, you can see it. Tires strategic time out here. KKR 64 for 2.
भेज दिया उसको साहब।
भाई खत आउट करो, खाता बुक डाउनलोड करो, ये ऑटोमेटिकली हिसाब करे उधर ही वापस आए फटाफट। इसी
champions across all race conditions. It is an RTR series with race tune fuel injection. Performance evolution. RTR revolution. Racing DNA. Unleashed.
ये मैं कर लेता हूँ। तब आप ड्रीम 11 पर टीम बनाओ।
Dream 11. Make your team now.
In short, you are screwed.
IPL match live beta.
ఆడియో పెట్టానంతే.
The batsman's looking confident here.
76 మంది అయినారు అంతేనా?
सुरक्षा
मैच
से पहले ये सारे चेक्स बहुत जरूरी होते हैं, ठीक वैसे जैसे घर की